world where equality is just another euphemism for mediocrity, where participation is more highly valued than achievement, where just enough to get by is the new standard of excellence. There is a small minority of people who fight back against such apathy, who struggle daily to reach new heights. These brave few are the hope for the future, the bright shining light for the next generation. They are the ones who will lead us to the places we have never dreamed of, to the undiscovered country, to reach goals only a few can even begin to imagine. Unfortunately, none of those people could be here tonight, so kick back and relax. Prepare yourself for several hours of fun, friendship, fascinating conversation, and fabulous music. All those F's, that's an alliteration and kind of a radio trick. Speaking of radio, you're listening to the most popular radio station in the history of broadcast radio, at least among stations that originate from Chris's living room. It's Curious Times. Your host is a curious listener. Here she is, Chris.
All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Curious Times. It's Thursday, September 8th. And Jen Young's our guest tonight, and looking forward to that. Really quickly tell you what we got coming up in the next little bit here. Tomorrow it's a free show, so that means I won't charge admission. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I see there, Jen. So I don't know what. Maybe I'll take a poll at the end of the show and see whether you guys want to try for EVPs or go with music or go with numerology or numerology and music or Saturday Yvette Howell is here and she is going to be here. I better double check and double confirm with Dr. Ida Green because she said she would do that to put her for the second Sunday, and I did, and I wrote her back and said, Case, you're in there, and then I never heard back from her, so Diana Monroe is here Monday. Tuesday, Melissa Bruce, our resident astrologer, is here. Kathleen Moore is here on Wednesday, and a week from tonight, it's Jen Young again. And musicology, anyway. So Jen Young is a psychic and clairvoyant. She's medium. She's a channel, a healer, candlestick maker. She's a spiritual empath. She feels, hears, sees, tastes, and smells all of that stuff. And she shares information that she receives for people with great sensitivity and compassion. She's able to help you find the source within. Seek the source within to find your pathway to self-awareness. If you could only help me seek the source wherever I lost that little insert for my mandolin, I'd be laughing. Anyway, I'm teasing. Anyhow, you can find out more about Jen or get a private reading with her by going to www.jenyoung.ca. And so here's Jen. Hey, Jen.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, how are you? I'm okay. I was a little rushed at showtime because I was out, the other day or whatever, bought a couple of, I couldn't turn down this great deal on these turkeys, hey? And so I had to cook one, and I thought I'd left myself all kinds of time, but it took longer to cook, so I wound up trying to, because I don't want to leave it sit for 3 hours then, right, out. And so I had to chop it all up and get it all, bagged up. And I hate that because I want to be able to sit and enjoy that first hot turkey, And so I ended up, too, putting warm turkey into the fridge, which is not a great thing either. And so anyway, but other than that.
It's going to kill you, It's, but good price on turkeys, 'Tis the turkey season up here, I guess. Another month away, and we'll have the Gobble Gobble Thanksgiving, which is great. I don't even know what day it is this year. Second Monday in October.
So it will be.
It will be the 10th, yeah. So that's a good day.
month and two. It's a good day. It's as good a day as any.
It's a good day, yeah. The 10th is always a great day. You know, it was the same as in, I don't know.
Great day for a
10. Great day for a turkey nashing.
It's a great day
yeah.
for a turkey. For a turkey and whatever else you...
My sister raises turkeys, actually. She has a little turkey farm. And, well, quite the farm. She's got the potbelly pigs and some pygmy goats and she does turkeys twice a year. I think it's twice a year. It used to be 3 times, Easter, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. And darn good birds.
Darn good birds.
Darn good birds.
Now, all of that aside is great, except for that I wouldn't be all that thrilled about. But what surprised me, Jen, is like, so that these turkeys, they come from a place in Winnipeg. Can't remember so they had like 2 5 to 7 kg size turkeys sitting there, frozen, and then the next size up. You know what I mean? And these 2 birds sitting there screaming out to me, "Take me home." They were like, I didn't understand if there was a possible pricing mistake or what the deal was, but like the price per kg was like a third, if not even less, than that of the next size up, like per kg, I mean, you know. So I wound up getting each turkey for less than I could buy a small little chicken for.
I know, and I've done that a couple of times, because...
How can you not?
How can you not? And when you want to have a chicken dinner, like a roast chicken, well, around our house you have a roast chicken dinner. Goodbye, Garth. And I know Garth just popped up. He's just like, oh God. You want a roast chicken dinner, and there's nothing on these birds, number one. And number two, you pay more than you do for a small turkey, so it's just not worth it. I'd rather cook a turkey, and there's really nothing to cooking a turkey. You know, you just throw it in the oven. If you want to make stuffing, you make a stuffing, and
the best part is that it had a nice size
cavity.
neck on it there.
Yeah. Oh, don't even do that.
No, I love the neck. It's like
don't.
Oh, come on! It's the best meat on the bird, man.
No.
So anyway, I have nicely in the slow cooker, and it's the best part of the Aboriginal people love the neck. Haven't you heard of neck bone soup and everything like that?
Oh, I know. It's that. I know. I think my grandmother did that, and I just couldn't. I just can't. Even the giblets and that is like, I tried to make soup one time, and it didn't work out, and it just sort of sat there and got all verklempt, or whatever one wants to call it, on the stove, and it was like, no, run. And so I ran from it, and I've never made turkey soup since. It's just like, no, I can't do that. I run. But I will make a nice turkey dinner. Yeah. I do make a nice turkey dinner. And I make a fine gravy. A very fine gravy.
I don't even bother anymore, because it's just it's like, for cooking for me, it's like more hassle than it's worth, So like, if I'm making a turkey, that's what I'm having, is turkey for the next 7 days. You know what I mean? Like, there's not big like production, and like, because it's just too many dishes, too much.
Oh no, I don't mind doing like a gravy or whatever for myself. I find it quite. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. Otherwise, it'll be just a bowl of cereal. Like you have to.
I thought I had a disaster on my hands this morning. And I was up early, or still up, I should say, really. And I had bought some ginger snaps the other day, and so that means cookie butter and Trader Joe's cookie butter. And so anyway, I go, I have the Vitamix, hey?
Yeah.
And so I'm like, and like when the freaking thing is like stops and I smell smoke and all burning, and I'm like, nah, that's a $650 freaking problem for me if that. And so anyway, I unplugged it and I was like, I finished it off in my little magic bullet, you know what I mean? And so then I'm like, it goes into my head. I wonder if. So I wonder, I start Googling. Hey, Google is my friend, and so it does have this sort of shut off if it's. Apparently, I must have had it like too low for too long and whatever.
So it has an automatic shut off.
Yeah, so thankfully after it sat for a bit, I plugged it back in. It did work. I haven't really tried to do anything with it, but I was like, phew. Because that's crazy. Those things are supposed to last like 25 years, and like I've only had it a couple of years or something. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, I've always wanted one, and I haven't got one. A friend of mine uses one religiously. She swears by it, and she does all her products. No, hang on. No, that's okay. The bubs are here tonight. They I've been blessed with the wee little faces. I should get them down here, and I can have live. Oh, you'd like that? You'd like the little bald one. She cut her top tooth finally. Her sister's got 8 teeth, and she's just finally got her third.
You mean mine is behind?
Yours is behind. She's just got the third tooth. So, but that's okay. I was going to babysit tomorrow, and we thought we'll just get them tonight, and instead of going down first thing in the morning with all the traffic, like it's like no, not that. So,
it's probably better for parents too, better for everybody, better for the babies.
Oh, I think I'm sure it's much better for them being here. Much better.
And then it gets grandma extra FaceTime with the babies, and that's good. Twins, they can. So they're getting to be what, man? Like
9 months.
9 months.
9 months.
Wow.
So it's unbelievable how fast time has gone. It's just flowing by. So it's
9 months. So that means they're going to be good. They're going to be like, that means they're crawling around and everything.
They're
right?
crawling, and one of them is yours, as we call her, yours, because she's trying to walk so fast. So yeah, she'll be walking this month. She'll be walking. She'll be doing the turkey run.
She'll be the first one to say F you too.
Actually, she better not. Actually, if she listens to us around football or hockey. And speaking of football and hockey, Tim Tebow, quarterback, has now left football and he's gone to baseball. Wow.
Oh.
Now, who knew? I have to remember these things because the son that's moved to Calgary, I can say, did you know that Tebow's gone to baseball, and pretend like I'm all in the know. I'm all in the know. And, not really, but that's okay. And I can pretend I have something in common with this child.
That's like, you got the danger there is kind of like when you try to speak, you say some common language, some common line in another language, and then to impress someone, and then they start like fully conversing, like, and you're all like,
I know. Okay, so Hockey World Cup started today, and Tortorella, I believe that's the coach's name for the U.S., he has said that anybody that does not stand up for the American anthem will be benched for the game. And we're going back into politics. Some of the players are not standing. I think the fellow's name is, I say it wrong and I get corrected every time here, Kaepernick, did not stand because he's making a stance for civil rights, just like they did back in the day when they held their fist up with Ali and whatever else. This fellow is saying, I'm not standing. And are you laughing at me, Stan?
no. No, I think he's looking at Deb.
Anyhow, they Finn's Pete Sweets today. Anyhow, they're saying, like, if they don't, I don't care if he does because I'm not pronouncing it right. Tortorella is going to bench any player that does that instead of saying, you know, it's their right. And there's been quite the controversy about that. And then our coach, he's the coach of the, Canadian coach. Come on, help me out here. Canadian coach. Oh, I can picture him. My kid's going to kill me. Canadian coach for World Hockey. No, Babcock. This came to me. Babcock. He says, you know, it's their choice. He says, but we won't have that problem here in Canada. And I thought, oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
So.
And we won't, you know, but I mean, it doesn't mean we wouldn't, and, you know, because if we get our dander up about something, then we'll get a little uppity too, but, you know.
Oh, don't we? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, people, I know we do. There's, our election, I guess, is in March, our provincial election.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is yours in March? When's yours? No, you just had yours. And, people no, they won't sit on the ice anyhow. They will be benched. Come on, they sit on the pine. You know that. They're standing up and they're throwing their hats in the ring already for the provincial election. So this will be quite interesting. Just my take. All the Greens are getting in there. The Greens.
Well, hey, like as much green as we can handle, you know what I mean? As long as they're all for legalizing pot, I'm all good for them, you know?
You're good for the green.
That's how I'm voting from now on, you know? And that's why I voted for Trudeau, and now he's going to let me down, I think, but we'll see what happens, you know? See what happens. And we won't know until like next year or so.
Well, it's always until next year, right? We're going to wait.
I know, and then it'll be, it's been sent back for rewritten, and then it'll be, and then it'll be like,
yeah.
Be all, you dirty dogs, he suckered us. He suckered us in.
It's funny, isn't it?
Yeah. But I think that, you know, if it says a lot, though, like, if people are going, like, I'll vote for a guy for that. Like, you know, now you all know why we're so peaceful up here.
Everybody's just so laid back. Oh, yeah. And then, you know, people that aren't, they just say, oh, you know, BC Bud, you get some of that stuff. And I don't know. It's, I know a bunch of people that are in their 80s that have now started to, partake of the edibles because it's helping them with arthritis. And they're saying, well, it's something that they never would have entertained years ago, but they don't want to take the harsh drugs, the harsh medication that the doctors are prescribing. It's very expensive, and the edibles are, more fine, and they're finding it helpful. And it's not as bad, and they're not finding it as intrusive as I think they thought it would be. Right? They aren't getting stoned or high, or it's just taking the edge off the pain, helping them, which is really quite fascinating to be part of that. To look at someone who's our grandparents' age. Some of them have said, "Hey, this has been around longer than you have. You know, we've done it for years. No big deal." And then some of them are saying, no, like my dad did. No, if you try my poison, you know, you try my drug, which is arsenic, then I'll try yours. And I'm going, come on, Dad. You know, and he's saying, well, you know, a bit of arsenic never hurt anybody. It's just how much you take. You know, and that was his point of view. That was how he got there. But
Well, it was all a lot of that though with the older generation than us it was a lot to do with now about a half a generation ahead of us, or depending on how old we are. um the ones that were teens in the 60s, they're all okay. They all know. But anybody that was past their teens by then, like they're all in with the stereotypes and myths, and they don't, they just don't know. And so they're about, it's like every time I hear someone tell, like even Nancy Grace, like, you're going to talk about marijuana being a gateway drug. Like it just,
a gateway drug. That's so funny.
Gateway drug to brownies. You know what I mean? Like, come on. And so, it's like anything else, I think, like I honestly do believe, and so many others do as well, is that like alcohol is far worse all the way around. Not only for the effect that it has on people, but the effect it has physically, as well, but also the behavior, hey? And,
well, it can make you walk funny.
if you can walk at all, And when I was younger and was drinking in school, I'd be all like, I'd know I was drunk because my lips were numb.
I know. It's like, oh, yeah, not quite numb yet. No, you can still feel them and touch them. Yeah, I can have another one. They're not quite there yet.
And so, but yeah, it's like, I think that in future generations, like, it's like, the whole thing is when you're all like, no, you can't, and, then that's what's going to make people, want to do it more or whatever, just because you say you can't or whatever, and so I think that it'll just normalize itself out, once everybody has it, just legal and, everything like that. And then maybe they can spend their, law enforcement dollars better. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I do.
So I got no problem going after heroin and coke dealers and all of this. Like, I got no problem with that, but like, there's far too much money's been wasted on stupid pot charges and like that. So there's a way better use for our criminal justice dollars than going after the evil pot smokers.
Oh, I know. We had evil. Our justice dollars. You made me think of something that happened yesterday. They have all this, going back to school and the traffic cops and, whatchamacallit, gone totally blank. Traffic cops, speed traps in the school zones. And they actually caught a cyclist going over.
Yeah.
And they ticketed the person. And everybody's going, Yahoo! They just thought that was great. And I do too, because, all the cars had slowed down, and apparently this cyclist had sped past all the cars. Well, you know what? Someone said, well, how do they know how fast they're going? Well, if you're going faster than the cars, then you're going too darn fast, especially in a school zone. And so good on the cop that actually ticketed the person. And maybe it'll teach a few lessons. And because
I know, like what about a 12-year-old kid then, hey? That's also speeding. You know what I mean?
Well, on their
now
bike.
what?
Well, yeah, but still, they could give them a warning. Why not?
Yeah.
It doesn't. No, they have to follow the rules of the road.
Yeah.
They have to follow.
What the heck was it called? Pedal pushers, or what was that, like, little bicycle training that we all had to go through when we were kids? You had to do pylons.
We didn't have to do it, but we did. And they had one.
The pedal pushers?
Yeah, they had one at the local arena. And it was I want to call it a bike relay or a gymkhana or something. And
they stopped that here. Pedal pushers bicycle program.
training wheels. No, you go there and you have to pass these, like you weave in and out of the little orange pylons, and you do all these tasks like left arm, your right hand signal, your left hand signal, how to, you're slow.
Yeah.
you know, um,
Did you ever see actually do the I'm stopping sign? You know what I mean? Like,
Actually, I saw a woman do that out of her car once. And
oh yeah,
I thought,
I've done it out of my car too when my brake lights weren't working.
yeah, so
You'll get away with that. You'll kind of get away with that. And if all of a sudden you're on your way and you find out that your signals aren't working or your brake lights aren't working, then you're good to go with using, like, kind of caught like 6 years later still not having fixed. And but if you can convince them that just happened, and you're just doing that, in the short term till you can get it to the shop, they should let you go.
oh yeah, no, you're doing that, so that's great. And I've actually done it when my signal lights are working, because some people are just so aggressive that you don't know whether they're going to see your signal lights or not. They're just being idiots. So,
Yeah.
I just found it easier.
Yeah. So guys, listen, just make sure you know that you can get in queue, and we're keeping on talking until we see people in queue. So, so don't wait until we stop talking to get in queue if you wanted to get on and ask Jen any questions. I was mentioning to Barbara last night. Last night was Wednesday? Yeah.
Yes, I missed it last night, and I'm sorry to have missed that.
I, had listened to your archive with Barbara Monday night, and it's funny because at the moment, like, you guys had your first caller, and so I was on my couch, like laying down on my couch listening to the archive, and you take the first caller. Then Barbara starts off with, well, it's a 9-year, blah, blah. In my mind, I'm saying, oh, it's a 9, and Barbara's going about all the things, like, you won't be starting, but you'll be wrapping things up, blah, blah. And I'm all like, oh, yeah, but, because we had run the numbers on Nicole Brown and O.J. Simpson, and a 9-year was prevalent for Nicole Brown Simpson, I believe. It wasn't a 9-year, it was a 9 month, the month that she got killed. And so I'm all like, yeah, but that could also be dead. And then lo and behold, the woman waits till Barbara finishes, waits till you kind of finish, and then informs you guys all she's like got about a month to live or something. And I'm like,
yeah,
what?
she's at the end of life. I know. That was crazy, especially with the information that had come through, and that's going to stay with me for a long time, because the information I was given is that, she was going to be clearing the decks and starting over. There was a big valley and mountains and valleys, and, yeah, and you think about, yea, though I walk through the valley of death, I fear no evil, Psalm 23. I'm just thinking, holy smokes, it's kind of unreal, when we get stuff like that. And, wow. What can you say, right? What can you say?
Yeah, so I was being kind of psychic in a way, because that thought, I was like, oh.
Yeah. Let's put a song on, and then we'll come back if we can, Chris, okay?
Sure.
There's something happening. I think I have to go handle. I think a diaper needs changing. Okay.
Okay. That's pretty bad. No, she has to. That's what grandpas are supposed to learn, how to change the freaking diaper too. So let me go and I see I have a caller. Or I did have a caller. Let me see if I still have that caller. Yep, Charlotte. And so okay, let me entertain you. Let me. What shall I play? What shall I play? No. It's a little, haven't heard that in a long time. I know you guys hate it when I do that, right? I picture talking to myself. Oh, but then there's that. I scrolled right by the song I was gonna play, and now I can't find it. So let's go. We're doing Canadian bands today, I guess. Let's do here. We'll do Crazy Talk. Baby's diapers. Let's do this song too. I like this song. Okay, Jen's back. Okay, so Jen's back. I'm just gonna do the quick.
Are you looking for a place to meet like-minded people? Perhaps you're a light worker looking for a safe place to share your thoughts and services. We've got a place for you, IntuiTalks.com. Join for free, post updates, blogs, create and join groups via website or radio or class package. The possibilities are endless. Join the all-spiritual, all-under-one-roof network, www.IntuiTalks.com.
And so welcome back. I'm going to do a quick shout-out while I can. Alicia's here. Hello, Alicia. Brittany. Hi, Brittany. If you want a reading, hit the one, and let me know. Christy Who, Stan the Man, Deborah in Calgary, and Deb Schiller's not listening, but she's there. Denise, hi Denise. Diane, Gemini Moon, hello Heath. How's Heath doing? Jan is here, and Jen is our guest, of course. Kimber and Margie. Hi, Margie. And Marie and Popeye, and I think Corrine just jumped in. So let us go and get our very special guest from Canada, Jen Young. So you didn't have 2 diapers to change? Jen, unmute your mic, maybe. Mute your mic. Can you guys hear me? Okay, that's good. Jen, are you talking? Oh, did she? Okay, maybe I misread that wrong. Thought she said she was back. Okay, yes, somebody fell. And that's that. Jen, I cannot hear you. Okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna play another song then. I will play another song. What's this song? Oh, no. I do not want to play that song. Let us go with You Can Ring My Bell. Oh, April Wine. Enough is enough, just between you and me. So many great April Wine songs. Here, I'm going to let you guys listen to Curious Times.
These are curious times, without any reason, without any light, no place to hide. These are curious times, when the cold television reflects like a knife at the scene of the crime.
Enough of that. Let's try Jen again. Are you there, Jen? Oh. Maybe someone fell and then she went to do diapers again or something. So I'm just gonna hold. Let me know when you're back. What's what going to say? Let know when you are back. And so I will. She left. Oh, she thought I was playing another song, maybe. Okay. Well, we'll go. We will go. Here, I like this one. It's only 3 minutes. Okay. I don't know if Jen's back yet. Is Jen back? Let's see. Jen? Ah, you're there. Yay.
Oh, now stop. Oh, there you go, there. All okay. Oh, she bit her tongue. Oh, you're okay. Here, hold this. Hold this. You're okay. Here, now look at your there. Say, oh. You gotta put that thing in.
See, that's what you get for having all those teeth.
Oh, she's chewing it. So I'll be back in a minute, okay?
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, and so, poor thing.
That's Adelaide.
Whoop. That's not mine.
That's yours.
Mine.
She's the one who
That
sang.
one's mine? Oh, that is mine. Oh.
Oh, stop.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, I'll go and do something. That. Okay. There we go. You only missed like a baby bleeding. Baby's bleeding. Next on Curious Times, baby's bleeding. I saw a sad story. Nah, you guys don't want to hear about it. Never mind. Let's go back to music. Let me see then. Okay, now I'm just going to scroll and boom. What is it? No. It was going to be Martha and the Muffins, Echo Beach. I like this one, though. This one's good. I haven't heard it in a while.
Have I been sleeping? I've been so still, afraid of crumbling. Have I been careless? Dismissing all the distant rumblings. Take me where I am supposed to be, to comprehend the things that I can't see. 'Cause I need to move, I need to wake up, I need to change, I need to shake up, I need to speak out. Something's got to break up. I've been asleep and I need to wake up now. And as a child, I danced like it was 1999. My dreams were wild. The promise of this new world would be mine. Now I am throwing off the carelessness of youth to listen to an inconvenient truth that I need to move, I need to wake up, I need to change, I need to shake up, I need to speak out. Something's got to break up.
see any sign yet. I'm waiting for Jen, so we'll just keep playing. Oh, I haven't. Okay. All right. Okay, you guys, I'm going to give you 20 seconds to vote on this. 2 songs, both by Murray McLaughlin. And the first is going to be If the Wind Could Blow My Troubles Away. Or Whisper and Rain. Which one? Which one? 10. The first one. If the wind could blow my trouble... Oh, Whisper and Rain. So we have 2-1. I'm with Heath on that one. 2. Okay, now we got 2 and 2. 2 and 2. We might have time to play both. You never know. Stan. So we have 3 and 3. Uh-oh, we have 4 and 3. 4 and 3. Oh, change me. Now we have 3-4. Box with thunder.net. Okay, we'll play number 1 if we have time. I love this song.
Whispering rain, careless emotion, rising and falling.
Oh, the rose, I have it. I sang that.
You on till nothing remains. Only the sound of the whistling rain. Life sometimes seems so uncertain, like a face that you see through a curtain, like a face without any eyes, like a kiss that means goodbye. You love all you're left on your own. You think you know, but it's all unknown. You think every day is the same, till you're washed by the whispering rain. Whispering rain, careless emotion, rising and falling, waves on the ocean, carry you on till nothing remains. Only the sound of the whispering rain. I would stare like a gypsy into the sky, and the moonlight will search into my eyes, till the strangest sound is my own name. All inside is the whispering rain. All the songs that sigh on the trees, all the time that brings you to your knees. People helpless when love came, lost in the whispering rain. Whispering rain, careless emotion, rising and falling, waves on the ocean, carry you on till nothing remains. Only the sound of the whispering rain. Only the sound of the whispering rain. Only the sound of the whispering rain.
So, hey, Corrine, this one's way better. This one's way better than the Rose. Oh, yeah.
You keep saying you got something for me, something you call love, but confess you've been a messin' where you shouldn't have been a messin', and now someone else is getting all your best. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. Yeah. You keep lying when you ought to be truthing, and you keep losing when you ought to not bet. You keep saying when you ought to be a-changing. Now what's right is right, but you ain't been right yet. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days these boots are gonna walk all over you. You keep playing where you shouldn't be playing, and you keep thinking that you'll never get burned. Ha! I just found me a brand new box of matches, yeah. And what he knows you ain't had time to learn. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you.
Get ready to go crazy.
Are you ready, Boots? Start walking.
So I don't know if Jen's back or not. Let's just quickly see. Jen, are you back yet? Okay, Jen's not back. That's okay. So we'll keep playing some tunage, and okay. So then, okay. Christy, yeah, I was wondering where you've been the last couple of days. So I start worrying when I don't see people. And no, it's not because I'm not off. I don't expect people to be at my show all the time. That's for sure. Just that you start to, go, is this person okay? Okay, here you go. Here's your song. Love this song too.
All of these lines across my face tell you the story of who I am. So many stories of where I've been, and now I got to where I am. But these stories don't mean anything when you've got no one to tell them to. It's true. I was made for you. I climbed across the mountain tops, swam all across the ocean blue. I crossed all my land and I broke all rules. Baby, I broke them all for you. Oh, but just even when I was right broke, you made me feel like $1,000,000 you. It's hiding the words that don't come out. All of our friends who think that I'm blessed, they don't know that yes, I'm man. No, they don't know who I really am, and they don't know what I've been through like you do. And now it's made for you. All of these lines across my face, telling the story of who I am. So many stories of where I've been, and now I got to where I am. Oh, but these stories don't make sense, but you've got no one to tell them it's true. I was made for you. Oh, yeah, it's true that I was made for you.
Alright, that's an awesome song, man. I'm kind of lazy to go. I give you a Bob Seger, but I can't give you that song. Which is, did you say, the duet? But if you'll settle for just a Bob Seger. Jen, first I'll double check if Jen's back. Hi Jen, are you back? Jen's not back. Poor baby. Is that oh, okay. Okay. Is that okay with you, Stan? I don't have that, but I'm too lazy to go find it. Okay. I'm kind of tired. You know what I mean?
On a long and lonesome highway east of Omaha, you can listen to the engine moaning out his one-note song. You can think about the woman or the girl you knew the night before.
No, you can't, Sam. I'm teasing you.
But your thoughts will soon be wandering the way they always do when you're riding 16 hours and there's nothing much to do. And you don't feel much like riding, you just wish the trip was through. See, here I am on the road again. There I am up on the stage. Here I go playing the star again. There I go, turn the page. Well, you walk into a restaurant, strung out from the road, and you feel the eyes upon you as you're shaking off the cold. You pretend it doesn't bother you, but you just want to explode. Most times you can't hear them talk, other times you can. All the same old cliches. Is that a woman or a man? And you always seem outnumbered. You don't dare make a stand. Here I am on the road again. There I am up on the stage. Here I go, playing playing start again. There I go, turn the page. Out there in the spotlight, you're a million miles away. Every ounce of energy you try to give away as the sweat pours out your body like the music that you play. Later in the evening as you lie awake in bed with the echoes from the amplifiers ringing in your head, you smoke the day's last cigarette, remembering what you said. Here I am, on the road again. There I am, up on the stage. Here I go, playing the star again. There I go, turn the page. Here I am, on the road again. There I am, up on the stage. Here I go, playing the star again. There I go, there I go.
All right, there you go. That's a good one. Double check in on Jen. Are you there, Jen? Hi, Jen. Or to Jen. Okay, we're gonna carry on. I'm afraid to play that Midler the Rose because I have the urge to sing it whenever, because I used to sing it a lot. And little known fact about me, how about any of my old listeners? Anyone remember what song it is that I sang at somebody's wedding? Anybody know? 2 points. And so in the meanwhile, let me find something else to play for you guys. Let me just see here. Oh, how about that? Play that one. Oh, I'll play it anyway. Here we go again. Kumbaya. Oh my God, Corinne, really?
Buy me a ticket on the last train. Well, it's just now and then my line gets cast into these time passages. There's something back there that you left behind. Oh, time passages. Buy me a ticket on the last train home tonight. Hear the echoes and feel yourself starting to turn. Don't know why you should feel that there's something to learn. It's just a game that you play. Well, the picture is changing now. You're part of a crowd. They're laughing at something in the music's loud. A girl comes towards you, wants you to know. You reach out your hand, but you're all alone in those time passages. I know you're in there, you're just out of sight. Oh, time passages. Buy me a ticket on the last train home tonight.
The answer to the song was Evergreen. I sang the song Evergreen by Barbara Streisand at this wedding. Not an easy song to sing. And then there's Stan, like somebody said, oh, how much did you have to drink? I'm like, I was a teenager. I wasn't allowed to drink. And Stan's like, oh, how much did everyone else drink is the question. And that's what made me crack up. That's what made me crack up. That's very funny. That was very, very funny. What did you miss? Well, let's go back. So, welcome to Curious Times. It's Thursday night, September 8th. And Jen Young is our guest tonight, and looking forward to having Jen Young on, and can hardly wait to talk to Jen Young. And let me tell you what might be coming up in the next week here at Curious Times. Tomorrow we have an empty spot, so I might do some EVPs or some numerology or some music or some numerology and some music or some musicology or numerusic or something like that. Saturday, Yvette Howell is here. Sunday, Dr. Ida Green is here. And I might have to contact Dr. Ida Green to make sure that she's going to come. And Diana Monroe is here Monday. And Tuesday, Melissa Bruce, our resident astrologer, is coming back. Kathleen Moore is here on Wednesday. And a week from tonight, it's Jen Young back again. And so now Jen Young is a psychic clairvoyant medium channel. Is that what you wanted? Should I that's pretty good. Hey, that's about how the show started. I don't know when we lost you there, Brittany. What you missed is the poor baby, my twin, because, Jen has the two grandbabies, twins. And so my twin was the one that had less hair and a green hat, because I'm all about green, And so I claimed the child with the green cap on. The very first baby picture out, that baby had a green cap on. I go, that's mine. And so my baby fell and has a bleeding mouth. My baby is bleeding. That's what you missed. So we've just been playing music. And so let me see if Jen's back. Jen, are you back? Poor baby must be maybe not stopping bleeding, or maybe they raced out. And so, anyway, Brittany, what you have a fever? Is that a song you want me to play, or do you have a fever? You give me fever. I'm sorry. Yeah, fever when you say fever when you say my name. Fever when you touch me there. No, fever when you oh, hold me tight.
That's it.
See, she just popped on and off. I love that I trained everybody how to just unmute them. So anyway, Denise, if that was you that had called in, sorry, and so hang tough, because if Jen does make it back, and that was you, if you PM me your phone number, I can dial you up in case you were having to pay long distance. And that's an unfortunate. We had a caller, and I was just like, and then the bleeding baby trumps it all, right, guys? So, so there you go. Maybe Brittany should come on. What are you doing tomorrow? Oh, Brittany's sick, so never mind that idea. Way to go, Brittany. You people better start taking better care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? And because it's I could have had you on tomorrow. It's all about me, right? Who's this? Oh yeah. How about Iron Maiden? Oh, okay. If you feel better, that's good. I'll leave it open. I'm leaving it up to you. Okay, Corrine is getting all. Wasted years, wasted days, and wasted nights. Okay, Jen, are you there? Hi, Jen. Something must have really not be going good over there. And okay, let me wake up her mom. You're so evil. You are truly evil. Radar love. I have the studio version and the shorter. We'll go with the shorter version. Google it.
cool, now gotta take care. Last car to pass, here I go. The line of cars drove down real slow. And the radio played that forgotten song. Brenda Lee's coming on strong. And the newsman sang his same song. Oh, one more radar lover gone. When I get lonely, then I'm sure I've had enough. She says the comfort coming in from above. We don't need to let her on. We've got a thing that's called radar love. We've got light in the sky. We've got a thing that's called radar love. We've got a thing that's called radar love.
Right, there we go. So let's go check our status here. Jen? Poor Jen. Who was singing happy birthday? Oh, you mean this song? Hang on. Okay. And let's see here. This song? I don't know what you mean then. That was this one that I know of. Come on. Oh, that was what do you call it? The guy. Hang on. He does the Hanukkah, Yamaka, Hanukkah. You know the guy? Yeah. Okay. Do I win anything? Oh, that's okay, Jen. Perfect timing. So, hey, Jen. How's my baby doing?
She's fine. She put her tiny little tooth through part of her tongue, and she likes to do the blah 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 blah, blah, and she can't do that, so she's very upset. And of course, when she does that, and here goes the phone.
Yeah.
I will. Give me 5. This is not a night. Mute me, thanks.
Okay. Okay. So let me go back to. Okay, let's see. I think someone should get this.
Why do I feel like I'm losing you? Will it ever become what I've always wanted it to? Tell me, are you lucky
I thought Heath would know that one. So I stumped you guys all. Nobody knows that song? Here, let me go get Jen. Hey, Jen.
Hi, who is placing bets? And
Oh, I don't usually know chick songs. Oh, I see. I gotcha. Well, okay. Here, let me say real quick. I'm not going to play the whole song. It was this performer. Now, be careful because I think more than one person did this song.
oh, I don't like her.
Oh, really? I do.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought she was totally overrated. I don't know why. Alana Miles.
Yeah. Huh. And for the longest while, I had thought that she died of cancer or something. You know what I mean? And I think I was mistaken.
Yeah.
And so I don't know where sometimes those hoax stories come along. You know what I mean? And so, okay, so everything's good. We got the pizza ordered and everything.
I wish we had pizza coming now.
I know.
Boy.
I know.
No, they're both asleep, and hopefully they stay that way. We had one blowout in the bath, and
oh, I know. I think I know what that means. But
I know, and then the little one that you have the affinity for fell. She's such a go-getter, and she's always doing something. And if something's going to happen, it's going to happen to her. And poor little girl. And, you can't tell them anything, right? Like, don't play with. Don't go la 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 la.
Yeah. When your mouth is silly girl.
Yeah. So.
Way to aggravate the cut.
Yeah, so she's fine now. Took her outside for a little walk and took her mind off of it, saw an owl, so everything's cool. Everything's cool. She's sleeping on her granddad's chest, so that's good. So.
Well, so anyway, we're just gonna we'll just chill it for the. I did have somebody that, and then I don't know if they were on a long distance call or something, you know what I mean, and then they hung up. So we've been just jamming and having fun anyway, so no big deal. I said bleeding babies trump everything else anyways, right? So
yeah.
So there you go. So now we're going to revisit that decision about how great an idea it is to get the babies to come over the night before. It's all good until somebody starts bleeding, you know what I mean? Hey?
I think I don't know if it's the first time, probably not, but it's the first time here, and of course everybody's like, no, and I'm going, it's okay. I've been through this many times, but it's always
remarkable. See, and that's the difference between, if that was me, I'd be like, oh my God. I would just totally be probably off to the, and.
Well, my daughter, she was quite upset, so, because she's watching them, and it's like, it's on my watch, and it's going to happen, it's, that's.
Yeah. Well, you can touch the experienced mothers. They're all like, can they move their arms and legs? They're fine. And if they're crying, they're fine. Crying is a good sign. Crying is a good sign.
But when they're that little, you're trying to see, do they still have their tiny little teeth? I don't know.
They still have a tiny little tongue,
There's always something.
But then she didn't have 8 teeth. She didn't have any more of them.
It's a good thing it wasn't her sister.
See? But yeah, I didn't ever do good with kids getting hurt. I don't do good with that because I just like worry, you know what I mean? And it's bad. A friend of mine's kid was over visiting. Kid was out playing. Comes with a whole freaking cut open head. That's what you get for going in the dumpster or whatever. You know what I mean? Children. And so that's the last place you want someone to have an open head injury, open wound is like in the dumpster where every bacteria and germ is.
I know.
So it's like, it was a good job I didn't like raise any babies, you know. I don't think I could have made it out alive, really, to be honest. Mind you, I guess you get used to it, eh?
I think you do. I don't know if you ever get used to it. You just take it in stride. You take it in stride and hope for the best. I don't know. Everything goes through your mind. Everything goes through your mind. I'm not going to lie. Yeah. It goes through your mind.
Yeah.
So you can't let it get the best of you. That's all.
No kidding.
You know, I think anybody that's had kids knows that. You just don't let it get the best of you because...
I remember one time we were out skating, and I was skating with my dad, and somehow I tripped and fell, and he skated over my finger. I still have the scar there.
Oh, yeah. That happened to me.
And everything, like, I was fine until I saw all the blood. And then I was, like, freaking out. You know what I mean? Freaking out.
That's what happened.
On the converse, when I was a young teenager, I had a piece of metal shoot through my hand here. And, I have quite a nasty scar, and it cut through it cut through the nerve and everything. And it was really bad. Like, it bled so bad that, like, once you're in the hospital and I was in emergency, they won't, like, they give you the gauze and then they don't take that off and then give you another one. They don't want to open that, they don't want to leave. So they just keep that. And so by the time they got to me, like, I seriously was holding a wad of gauze, like, tall, really tall. But in that case, on the way to the hospital, as soon as I saw the hospital, I'm all like, really, I'm okay. We don't need to go.
I don't want to go there.
Like, I knew that I was in for stitches, and I don't even do good with needles, never mind stitches, And so that was the only time I ever had to have and they messed it up. Because all he did was close it up. Like, he didn't look at the wound or get any x-rays or do anything, And it had severed, sort of not all the way through, but cut into the nerve. And it's wrecked, I can't shoot. For that, I couldn't shoot my pistol grip shotgun.
Or your pool cue.
Yeah, the pool cue. I'm okay with the pool cue, but the pistol grip shotgun is a bit too much because it's right on the opposite side of the meat of my thumb, and that's where all that impact comes with that. So I gave the gun away. I gave the gun away, but it was a good gun.
I've tried, I thought guns are heavier than they look. Seriously, they are. And,
the pistol grip was shorter, right? Shorter, so that was good.
I don't know. I know I went to the range once and I had the opportunity to shoot. Now, I didn't like it. Went with a really open mind, didn't like it, and the guns were heavier than I really anticipated. So, and it's like someone said to me the other day, if someone comes in, a stranger breaks into your house, what would you do? And someone said to me, she'd offer them tea and brownies.
I know, that would be my answer for you. If we were playing that one of those games where how well do you know the other person, like, I would get points for that one.
I know. And I thought, oh dear, like, I never thought of that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny.
You don't need to keep a bat by your bed, just give them tea and cookies.
I know, right? It's funny because there was the time when I was living in a basement suite, and I had my own, my own entrance in the front of the home, and the other people's had the back door, in the backyard. And so, and at that time I was working like afternoon shift. So I was like 3 p.m. till 11 p.m. or whatever like that. And so, actually 4 till midnight. And so I'm at home in the afternoon and I'm thinking, kind of slowly getting ready for work or whatever. And like I heard a doorbell, but it was the back door doorbell, and that means it's their doorbell. It's none of my business, And, so then a little bit later, like I heard this noise, and there, it's one of those where my door into the laundry room area, and the laundry room area is shared area. And so I opened the door there, and isn't there a little creep trying to, like, he's taking the windows out to break in. He's working on the last one, right? And to my own shock, I just stood there with my hand on my hip with this kind of a look on my face. And as soon as he looked up, like, he just about crapped his pants, eh? So I'm like, get the fuck out of here, And he like bolted. He was scared, and like I would have expected me to be scared, but I shocked myself. Like I just stood there, like I couldn't believe it. I didn't even like phone the cops to begin with. Like I should, if I was thinking, because they might have been able to catch him then, But I just just couldn't believe it. That's when I learned that rule about. That trick that they'll use in the daytime is ringing a doorbell, and if there's no answer, they'll break in. And that's bad for me because I don't answer my door unless it's the postman. And so I always kind of like worry about that one, because they ring a doorbell just to see if anyone's home or not, and if they don't get an answer, then they're more likely to break in. Scary stuff. So anyway,
well, we don't
so what are you doing?
What was that?
I said, what are you doing with the babies tomorrow? Where's Amy? Did you talk to Amy today?
I talked to her briefly. I didn't talk to too many people today. I was cleaning. Yikes.
Oh, yeah, right. Proofing and cleaning.
I know. It's all my daughter's stuff. Like when she moved in a few weeks ago, we finally cleaned out a different room, and we're just, because the youngest moved out to Calgary, we're just reorganizing and redistributing stuff and all that. So yeah, clean before. Yes, I did that too, Stan. Clean before the babies come. And now we're going to have to baby-proof the house because they're really getting into things. It's been a long time since I've had to do that. Baby-proof.
Yeah.
Put stuff up. So, but.
Well, I used to always say, I'd be the best health and safety officer, because if there's a safety hazard, I'll find it. You know what I mean? Like, I'll trip over something, or I'll, catch the sharp edge of something. Like, it just, and like, so for that, like, I was always good at finding the safety hazards at a workplace. Unfortunately, it was usually in the corporate safety.
Well, actually, we should get a little vest on Addie and put OHS officer, inspector.
PPE, get them babies PPE, personal protection equipment, and get them a little helmet and little glasses, and get them mouth guards, for heaven's sake.
little mouth guards for skating, hockey, and lacrosse. That's right. Well, Addie likes rock climbing, so she'll be the climber. I know.
God. Yikes. That's not good.
Oh, I should get that, Corrine. I have a baby tea I had made that says, "How the hell did you get in my soul plan?" That is cute. That is cute.
Wouldn't it be complex later on? Like, oh, you didn't want me?
Oh, that is funny. My son would die. That's good. That's good.
That is.
So I don't know what I'm doing with them tomorrow. We'll see. We'll probably go on walks.
You guys
Yeah.
having good weather now?
We had some rain this week, which really, it was just like, oh God, rain, no. Cold weather too, what I consider cold, almost winter-like. So I guess fall is here. But today it was very nice and got a lot of stuff done. So,
if my focus was on, it would have come on a few times. Like, I mean, I have it all shut like right down, but if it was on, it would have kicked on a few times already, which is depressing,
Mm-hmm.
Depressing.
Yeah, no.
So I tell the weather now by how many balls up are in my Galileo. So it's 2 balls up, and the temperature here is 2 balls up.
I like that. We've got a hydrometer, I think it's called, and it's got water in the bottle. At the bottom of it, it's got a big spout on it, and when the water rises and comes out of the spout, it means that a storm's here, and it's quite or a storm is brewing, whatever. It's
measuring the pressure, the air
pressure, the barometric pressure, I think.
Yeah. This has been. I've had 4 balls up. I've had 4 balls up, which means colder. When I was telling everyone that, like in the winter time, when my furnace is on and working, then I have 2 balls up just like this. And if I wake up and there's like 3 balls up, I know that the furnace isn't working. I had 4 balls up the other day in the morning. 4 balls up, which isn't like freezing, but like, you know what I mean?
For this time of year, yeah.
Yeah, it would mean 20 degrees, which isn't bad. You know what I mean? Which isn't bad inside temperature. So anyway, that's how people get a kick out of that. The boys especially, they get a kick out of that.
Yeah, I usually follow the Farmer's Almanac for weather.
What's the winter supposed to be like then?
I'm just looking now because I haven't looked.
Last year they said bad winter and it was a good winter. Here anyway.
Yeah, November. Temperature is, I don't know how to read this. Normal. I think a normal range, I've got no idea. Winter will be colder than normal. They don't really give the island. We've got our own climate here.
That's true. True. Very true. Well, it's that time, Jen.
And I haven't even been here, so I apologize.
No, it's at all. It's like I said, bleeding babies trump everything else. So, totally understandable. And we've had fun listening to some music, anyways. You know what I mean? And so we didn't have anyone other than that one caller. We didn't have anyone else lined up for readings that I was aware of. So that's cool. And hopefully we'll get that person the next week when you're here. And you guys, in the meanwhile, you can find Jen at www.jenyoung.ca.
Yes, and I put some of my poetry on there, blush. So, oh yes, Deb did. Deb, our red gypsy, she helped me with that. So, yeah.
Good.
Yes, good.
Awesome. We'll have to go check that out. I know Corinne's probably rushing right over there to do the critical analysis of the poetry. You say poetry and Corinne's there, you know what I mean?
I know Corinne's so good. I know. So, yeah. But I'm going to check out again.
That's good though. No, it's okay. And so we'll see you back in the week, and in the meanwhile, have fun with the babies tomorrow.
For sure. Thanks a lot, you guys. Au revoir.
Okay, take care, Jen. Au revoir, bonsoir. And there you go. So I said, okay, I played that song already. If we're gonna do overtime, you guys, then let me know if you're calling or not. And I'm gonna just do a quick song so I can go and skip to the loo, my darling. Skip, skip, skip to the loo. Okay, let's go with nope. Okay. The Canadian Day. How did I get all these Jan Arden songs? Crazy. I'm going to go with this one. Okay, I'll be back.
How do you cool your lips
That's depressing. They're calling for snow on around September 23rd here. That sucks. Anyway, there you go. So I'm going to go ahead and thank our archive listeners. Appreciate you listening in, and we'll be back tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern for We Don't Know What. And if Brittany's feeling better, she'll call in. Good night, John. Thank you. Take care. And we'll do something. I just do not know what yet. And so if Brittany's here, then she'll do some readings, and if not, then we'll have to figure it out. And so thanks again, archive listeners. See you later.